Welcome to Facts 101, where you'll learn about interesting and random facts. Astronauts in space eat peanut butter, but not on bread. Bread is too crumbly, and floating bits can get stuck in spacecraft filters or astronauts' eyes. Jaguars have specialized eyes that are nearly twice as powerful at night as during the day to stalk and ambush prey in the dark. A single bat can eat hundreds of mosquitoes in one night. If a dolphin becomes sick, other dolphins will take turns pushing it to the surface so it can breathe. To catch a spy, invisible detection powder can be applied to important papers. The powder glows on the spy's hands under ultraviolet light, proof of snooping. Sue, on display at the Field Museum in Chicago, Illinois, USA, is the largest, both in length and weight, most complete, 90% of her bones, and best preserved T-Rex skeleton ever found. A sentence that uses all 26 letters of the English alphabet is called a pangram. A famous pangram example is, "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog." The infinity chili, the world's hottest pepper, is 200 times hotter than a jalapeno. It often brings to tears people who taste just a sliver. The hottest sea in the world is the Red Sea. At its warmest spot, it's 87 degrees Fahrenheit or 31 degrees Celsius. The Chinese invented fireworks. Blue-violet fireworks are the hardest to create because the concentrations of chemicals are so unstable and dangerous. Sharks are light eaters relative to their body weight. They don't need to use food as energy to keep their body warm because they are cold-blooded. If you ate like a shark, you'd only eat one small meal, like a piece of pizza, every few days, and you'd have to swallow it whole. The Pacific is the oldest of all the current oceans on Earth. Because of plate tectonics, the Pacific shrinks a little bit every year while the Atlantic grows. Sea stars, commonly called starfish, have no heartbeat because they have no heart. Koalas, native to Australia, rarely drink water. They get most of the water they need from the leaves they eat. Because camels can go up to 8 days without drinking and can carry heavy cargo, they have been a common form of transportation in African and Middle Eastern deserts for thousands of years. Before headlights came along in the 1920s, cars were equipped with candle lamps. Zebras are dark brown and white at birth. Over 100 years ago, an 11-year-old boy named Frank Epperson left a soda-filled cup with a stick in it on his porch on a cold night. He called it an epsicle. When he had kids, they called it a popsicle, and Frank patented the name. Monkeys have the same number of teeth as an adult human, 32. In 1893, New Zealand became the first nation where women could vote. In 2011, 118 years later, Saudi Arabian women were given the right. Outside of zoos, pandas only live in the remote mountains of central China. To fatten up in the fall before it hibernates, a brown bear may eat as much as 90 pounds of food a day. That's like eating 340 bananas. The box jellyfish, the world's most venomous animal, isn't poisonous to the turtles that eat them. Hershey's Kisses didn't have their paper flag for the first 14 years they were made. Cornell University researchers built a 4-legged robot that can teach itself to walk, and then when damaged, teach itself to limp. Scotch tape was invented in 1930. At first, it only had adhesive along the edges and not in the middle. U.S. soldiers serving in World War II, 1941 to 1945, were the first to eat M&Ms. The candy coating allowed troops to carry the high-energy treat without it melting. White chocolate is technically not chocolate. The paler treat is made with only cocoa butter, not cocoa powder as real chocolate bars are. Established in 1872, Yellowstone was the world's first national park. It is in 3 U.S. states, 96% in Wyoming, 3% in Montana, and 1% in Idaho. Fish can taste things not only in their mouths, but all over their bodies. Buenos Aires, Argentina is home to one of the world's widest streets. It's 9 lanes wide. Left-handed guitar legend Jimi Hendrix played a right-handed guitar that he restrung upside down. Medical experts have seen a rise in what is called sleep texting, in which people wake up and are shocked to find messages they texted in their sleep. A man in New Hampshire, USA, made an alarm clock in 1787, but it only rang at one time, 4 a.m., when he wanted to wake up. Americans reach for popcorn as their go-to snack at the movies. In Japan, a popular treat is baked fish skeletons coated with soy and sugar. In Korea, it's roasted chestnuts. Dragonfly larvae live underwater before they become adults that fly. Mohandas Gandhi, who used non-violent resistance to help India gain its independence, refused to use his name to help his son get a college scholarship because he believed all people should be treated equally. The 7 rays on the crown of the Statue of Liberty represent the 7 continents. On a banana plant, bunches of the fruit are called hands, and each banana is called a finger. There are typically 330 to 500 dimples on a golf ball. The dimples help the ball travel higher and farther. Elephants favor their right or left tusk, just as humans favor their right or left hand. Leaves change color in autumn because shorter days and longer nights cause trees to stop producing chlorophyll, the substance that helps leaves make food and gives leaves a green color. Every person in Iceland is required to learn to swim. It's the law. The first e-book in the United States was the Declaration of Independence, which was made available on a computer network back in the 1970s. The part of the brain associated with math was 15% larger than average in Albert Einstein. A swordfish can swim about as fast as a cheetah can run. Porcupines can float. When a hive gets too hot, worker bees will crowd around the queen and flap their wings to create a breeze for her. About every second, 5 people are born and 2 people die. Lobster blood is colorless. It turns blue when exposed to oxygen. There is fog on Mars. You can wrestle someone in a pit of mashed potatoes at a Minnesota, USA festival. The first stop signs were black and white. Butterflies can see more colors than humans can. After a large meal, a tarantula may not eat for a month. An iceberg in Antarctica looks like it's bleeding, but it's only leaking an iron-rich liquid that turns red in the air. Eating cheese after a meal slows tooth decay. A type of coffee is made from beans ingested and excreted by a mammal called the Asian palm civet. In other countries, Pringles makes chips flavored like fishball, prawn, roast turkey, and blueberry hazelnut. Thank you for watching Facts 101. We hope you learned some interesting new facts. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.